Uh, Good morning, hello, greetings, welcome to Icarus. Um, you may remember, if you're a follower of the channel for a while, back in 2023, I did a video called What I Think Icarus. The first in a planned series of kind of reviews of games. I haven't got around to the second one. I've got three in the pipeline, but it's just time. I don't have a lot of time. And the reason I'm streaming right now, on a work day no less, is I'm not. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm not very well. I've been ill all week. In fact, since basically a full week. But I'm starting to feel a little bit better. So I thought, you know what? I'm still off from work, so I'm feeling rubbish. Let's do something chill and bring you wonderful people along for the ride. So I thought, let's go back to Icarus. It's been a while since I last played it properly. I played it a lot around that time period when I released the video initially, and now they are on their 200th update, and about to hit the 201st update, which is a lot of updates. So really cool that they're still supporting the game greatly, and they have released. I don't know if it's today or yesterday. Today is the 15th of October. Let me just double check. Store page. Pom 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 pom. Here we are. The Aquatica Isle Outpost DLC. It came out 5 days ago. It's on an island. It's based on an island in New Zealand. The Mot Hui Island in New Zealand, and it's an outpost. So for those people who haven't seen or heard of Icarus before, outposts are little chill places where you can just build, and there's less pressure. And because I'm feeling quite rubbish, I thought I want something quite chill and relaxed. So here's me, Justice. It has said, because I've turned on all the RTX stuff, it might take a little bit longer to load. So let's find out. That didn't take long at all. So I've currently got El Camino, which is one of the missions in the game going on. We're going to make a new one. The outposts. Now I bought Everbark ages ago. Arkwood and Holdfast come. No, they don't. Outpost Holdfast doesn't come with the game. Arkwood just comes with the game. All the others are purchasable ones. So I bought Everbark. That's where me and the missus are building our own little kind of town, I guess. But we're going to Aquatica, and we're going to create a new outpost. It may look like a tropical sanctuary, but it's quite beaches and cascading waterfalls mask a wilderness that doesn't quite give up on its secrets easily. Beneath the lush canopy lies a tangle of hazards and threats hidden, daring only the boldest prospectors to claim it. I mean, I'm not sure I'd count myself as boldest, but I'll take it. We're going to leave everything on normal. I'm not going to be too fussed. Minus 75 experience. If we go further, it's still minus 75%. So it's minus 75, whatever you want. Cougars, mammoths, polar bears. Okay, whatever. What are we going to call it? Streamy pants. There we go. And claim. I am not going to take anything with me. I've got a bunch of stuff that I have purchased, but I'm not going to bring anything with me. It's going to be just pure you, me, and my suit. Yeah. It's private, thanks. Sorry, guys. So let's load in. Now, one thing we're missing, actually, is the pets thing, because I bought the pets pack. So, here we go. I was hoping to be able to put the pets in here immediately, but apparently we can't. This is my dropship. That's me. That's my needs. Here we go. And smoosh. We are down. And we are out. There's a buffalo, very nice. Now, we've got RTX enabled, so hopefully we'll be able to see all the prettiness, all the fancy lights and stuff. So let's pick up some rubbish. Oh, it's F to do stuff. Oh, it's been a while since I played it. Let's grab some of these and a bit of this and a bit of that. And some more of these, you know. Some berries or coffee beans. Not sure coffee beans are going to be much use to us right now. Typical survival game. Go and punch things. In this case, just grabbing stuff off the ground. What time will we at? It's 23 degrees. It's 7:28. That's west. That's east. North. South. South looks like it's going into the island more. Now, because I've got a whole load of perks, I do love the water in this game. Because I've got a lot of perks, I'll be able to see creatures like this fella and that fella. So that's positive. I'll be able to know something's sneaking up on me. I don't think I want to head that way yet. I kind of want to go north. I'm going to try not to use the map. Okay, I want to try and discover things more naturally. Let's grab a few more bits of fibre. We need some stone. But let's head towards the beach. Uh-oh. Now this is awkward. There's a weather event already. Weather in the game is dangerous. It will kill you dead. So, awkward. So we might go through a bit of a rough time immediately. Let's make a spear so we can stab things. That's useful. Yeah, we need some stone for any of that stuff. Let's make a bow because that's also useful. We need more stone. We won't make a torch yet. I don't see the need. We've got more than enough stuff to make all the armour. We don't have enough stuff to make all the armour. So we need some legs and arms. If it's windy, we should probably get off the big rock. Oh, my face. Well, this is not because of Icarus, my face. This is just my face. Trees. Hello, friend. Now, what I want to do is have another friend with me because I also picked up, along with this, the animal pack. Now, I don't really want to be around any trees right now. Can make some legs and can make some arms. That's good. Nice thing, they stick them immediately on. There's none of this farting about with going to inventory and right click on a thing and go, I want to wear it. It just does it, which is very handy. Pretty. Now, I'm yet to see any just stones hanging around. What we got up there? It's an os. Oh, that's quite nice. Let's go and see the horse. No, do not go and see the horse. The horse. horse will mess you up. And I'm not joking. They are evil little things. See, going down to the beach was a good idea. Some stones. I like the texture of the beach. It looks very mad. Is a cat doing something? Excuse me a second. I got a cat charging around. Now you'll notice these little blue rocks, oxide. These are incredibly handy. Okay, I'm now starting to take damage. Because if you look at the bottom left, you will notice that there are... I'm starting to get hurt. Now let's look this way, because I reckon some trees are going to fall down in a second. You'll notice there are 3 stats. O2, food, water. There's 3. It's gone. Food and water, obviously. Like, let's not even pretend that they are anything other than what they are. Hello, bot. But the O2 stat is interesting because, another trick, we're on a land that is very unhappy with us. The planet Icarus is not a pleasant, happy place to go on your holiday. That's the tree gone. It's a violent place that wants you dead. Because of that, you need to have oxygen, you need to breathe. The oxide rock you can eat, I guess, to give you oxygen back. Now you can use it in like fancy little oxygenators and things to give you longer, kind of a more efficient oxygenation. Yeah, let's go with the word oxygen. Right now, the best I've got is just eating the rocks until I can make this little thing, the oxidizer, which needs leather and bones. I'm kind of a bit stuffed. What I should do actually is make a couple of bandages. Hopefully I won't need them, but better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. As you see, things are rotting, so the berries I've got, they are starting to rot. The soybeans starting to rot. Wild berries nice because it gives you food and water. There's water right there, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's make an axe, and let's make a pickaxe. There we go. Let's make some arrows as well. How many can I make? 11. Let's make 10. Surely I can make more than that. Oh, max 33. Let's make 20. Here we go. Let's start chopping down these trees. As they've already fallen, it makes sense for us to hack them up. So, like many a survival game, you have to chop down trees. I like how this works though. It chops it into little bits, and then you pick them. Now, bigger trees need more choppy, naturally, because these little tiny little palm trees, they are just breaking very, very easily, which I'm happy with. I like it when a tree is easy to get. It makes life easier for everyone. We are going to build an ass. That's the plan. Another tree that's fallen down. It's just an actual bit of log. It's just a bit of log. Still chopping. Hopefully this will split into 4. Yeah. So most logs will do that and split into 4 separate bits. Now they won't always do that. And very often, this is something that was in my original review, very often bits will fall through the world, which when you're desperate for wood and you've spent all those resources, all that time breaking a thing, then it falls through the floor, is, for want of a better word, frustrating. Especially when there's, you know, a storm coming and you're trying to get your roof on your house so you don't die to death, and it goes, nah, we're just going to let you die. But why? But why? All these are come down, so we might as well pick up all these as well. Yeah, because we've got the RTX beautifulness, notice the shadows are gorgeous. And this is why I wanted to make sure we had the RTS on. Because it's very pretty. It's very, very pretty. For those wondering, I am running, or sporting I should say, a 5080 these days. And I have got everything set to ultra, and I'm getting a solid 120 frames. I am running frame generation, but it is set to quality. So it's, while yes I am getting some extra frameage, it is not obscene amounts of frameage. It's a little bit. Ireland's going well. It's nice. It's a nice place. So it's the first time I've been on this one. I've seen this little island I released a couple of days ago, but I like it. It's nice. It's pretty. Uh-oh. Well, as I hit him with a log, I might as well stab him in the ear. I'm not sure if that was the ear or the eye. One or t'other. Need a choppy chop. That's a knife for the uninitiated. Pom 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 pom. Little stone knife, that'll do the job. For those people squeamish, look away now. Oh yeah, look at all those insides. Beautiful thing here, I can now hack up the corpse. Oh yeah, mining for bones. So we've got some bacon. Oh no, is that another? They're coming out of the goddamn walls. That was definitely the ear hole that time. Bacon for everyone. Just as well I'm not a vegetarian. Yoink. Now, it's better to get boars before boars get you. Because they are, number one, very speedy for a start. There was another one over here. But they also hit you hard. That's why I made the bandages, because I think he's gone up there. That's fine. I'll let you live for now. Because he's got the big tusks. They cause quite a lot of damage, and pretty quickly, which is not ideal, as you can imagine. Let's get us a quick drink. Gulp, 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 gulp. I say gulp, 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 gulp. Is it not F? I should be there. No? You're not going to let me have a drink. I was fully submerged. This is what happens when you don't play the game for a while, you forget how things do. Don't tell me I'm going to make a little lager bottle. Surely not. I don't remember having to do that. I remember just walking up to them going, gulp. Right, so what we should make is a campfire, so let's get some more stones. We'll figure out drinking in a bit. One thing I love to do, wheat, very nice. One thing I love to do is finish your sentences, man. I like to find a cave and build a little house in a cave. He's just looking out to sea. Oh, poor guy. So just like pensive, just come look and go to sea. I'm so sad. Are you hurt? I think he's been hurt. Oh, poor guy. And by that, I mean I want to eat. Finish your sentences, man. Come on. I like to find a cave, and in that cave, oh hello. I like to build kind of all my stuff. Caves are helpful because they don't get damaged by the weather events. Very handy. And they have fun things in them. Also very handy. But you do get ill. So if you're in a cave, you will start to take, like, you get pneumonia and other things, which is exciting. But from a visual point of view, and obviously being on video, this wants to be something that is remotely interesting to look at. They're a bit boring because it's a cave. If you've seen a cave, you know what a cave looks like. It's dark. Oh, I'm out of stamina. And thus, I am not going to do what I normally do. I'm actually going to build a house. I say house. Probably a little hut. At least a little hut to start with. This rotten stuff, no, they're coconuts. Young coconuts. Let's eat a coconut. Consume them all. Because they have water. I like water. Right, campfire. Let's build a campfire. We're going to stick on the beach, at least initially. This is going to be kind of our base of operations. We're in the north. I think I need to take that far out. Youch! Sorry, pal. And when I say sorry, I mean I'm not sorry at all. You deserved it. Of course the wolves don't really deserve it, but if you're gonna be alive on a beach that I'm at, I'm gonna take you down. I love the fact you can pick up the animals and you can see like the fur and stuff, and I can put the animal back down. He says for getting the key. It's right as well. Tells you on the screen. Yeah. Let's put some bacon in the oven. And we've got tons of wood, so let's just burn, baby, burn. A disco inferno is what we're aiming for here. Let's trap you up. My headache's coming back. It's fine, don't worry. I'll make it. For you guys, I'll make it. What time are we on? Midday. Where's the sun? There's the sun. Beautiful. Put the meat in the oven. Here we go. So now we've got some cooked bacon, which is obviously better than non-cooked bacon. Hello. Are you done being all thoughtful? Sorry, mate. I seem to like going for the ear hole today. Now, this reminds me. I now have the animal pack. Okay. Now, as part of that, you get a bunch of animals that you can bring onto your worlds. So, one thing I want to do is to bring a doggy down with us. But I assumed that was going to be a thing that happened when you were doing the thing, like selecting all the stuff, and it's not, which means I need to find out how we do that. We should probably make some stuff for an animal first before we bring it in, because if they can't eat and drink and stuff, they die. And I don't want my poor doggett to die because I haven't made a water trough and a food trough, which is made at the ranching station, which is made at the crafting bench. So, let's make a crafting bench then. Crafting bench. Boom. I am aware we can make better armour and stuff now, and I am definitely going to go straight for the bone spear. I'm going to destroy that rubbish spear and have the bone one. It is considerably better. I love it. I love the bone spear. I'm not going to worry about the fireworker, because we're on the beach, so I don't really feel that the bone whacker is going to be a thing we need to worry about. Requires shelter. Bottom. We've been playing a lot of Eco again, and that's something that has been a problem in Eco. You've got to have a floor and walls, and it's got to be tier 2. Thanks for that, guys. Let's make 6 of them. And then start plonking them down. So, this is not going to be particularly exciting as a house, okay? That will come later. Right now, it is literally going to be a big box with stuff in. Now, I do genuinely like the crafting in Icarus. It's very, very nice. I like how it all works, and I'll show you in a second kind of how all the stuff go together, because I genuinely like it. There's a door. How many did I make it? 6, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wooden walls. And you might be thinking, if you've played other survivally games, if you've played other survivally games, you might be thinking, but if you're making walls, how are you going to put your doors in and your windows and other things? Well, old Dean Hall, he's thought of this, and he's come up with a very nice, elegant solution. For those people who don't know, Dean Hall's the guy who makes the game. He's the creator along with his studio, and he is the creator of DayZ, which was one of the first kind of proper zombie games. Well, I say games, mods. It's a mod, and he realised that there's something in kind of making things, so let's go and make a game, which is what he did. And this is one of them. He's also making a train game, which I'm very excited for, but we'll see when that happens. So, bog standard wall. You can see it's a bog standard wall. Let me place it. It's a wall, okay? But you have, if you hold down R, variants, and you can see all the different variants we can have. So we can have like a nice little window. We can have a bigger window. So let's plonk that one there, and then go there like that. Oh, very nice. Do you want to do the same on the other side? It's a very nice place, so let's do that. I want my door on the left, and then I want another big old window. There you go. There's other variations of things you can build as well, which is awesome. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 corners of roof, and you can do kind of angled roofs, or you can do like corners. I'm going to do corners, so I'm going to do 4 corners, and then I just need 2 bits for the middle. And there's no fuss. You just plonk stuff in. You click what you want to do, and it does it, which is fantastic. Okay, I need another 4 of them. 1, 2. And again, all different shapes and sizes and stuff. There we go. I did completely forget you need to do more, because it gives you much more freedom, much more creative control. So like you've got the inverted bits. So if you wanted to, you could, instead of having it like that, you could have like an inverted part, and make a really interesting and intricate roof. I, as stated, I'm not doing that right now. I just want a roof. Bog standard. And then bloof and bloof, and as if by magic we've now got a house. Nice, so let's plonk you down over here. No, I missed. There we go. I assume I've finished all my cooking, so let's turn this off. How do I do that? Deactivate, there we go, stick the food in my inventory. Beautiful. Let's look at what we can make. So the first thing we're going to do is make a water skin. Let's get some water in our faces. I always put that on 0. So let's put that on 0. And as you can see, we are quite low on water. We're also going to make an oxygen dissolver. Are we? We haven't got any, what do you call it yet? You're right, we haven't got any, what do you call it? Okay, we're not going to do that yet. Oxygen dissolvers are excellent for dissolving oxygen. But you need glug 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 glug. Why aren't you glugging? I don't have to go underwater, surely. No. What? Is this because it's not fresh water? Could that be the reason? It's because it wasn't fresh water. You absolute goon. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. I remember things. Obviously, I remember things. Now let's eat something. Let's have some bacon. Now, you can just consume a thing. So our thing is quite low. So if we press consume, it will eat a single bacon. If we do click on consume stack, it will eat enough to fill me up. So I'm going to do this with the berries because we've still got a little bit of hunger. So if I right click and consume stack, we've got 8. It ate all of them because they don't give you a lot of food. We need to eat some oxygen, so let's eat some oxide. Consume stack. There we go. So it used enough to get us back up to full, but no more, which is very handy. Oh, that's the first time I missed. Oh, what am I doing? This is... I did so well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Phew. Started off well. Suddenly forgotten how to fight. And my axe just broke. Luckily I can repair them. Let's see if we can find my arrows. You an arrow? No, you're just a stick. which is an arrow that's not received any love yet. It's an arrow of the future. Arrows. Where did my arrows go? Uh-oh. No. Don't see them, don't worry. He is not a friend. Okay? Already kind of hinted at he's coming this way. Oh no. He is not a friend. Should we try and kill him? Yeah, let's try and kill him. Oh, right in the forehead. Sorry, pal. That was your mama slash dada. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to kill you. Don't worry. You can kill them. I'm not going to though, because I've got slightly more respect for the wee creature than that. Once you kill their parents, harsh I know, very Batman-esque, you can then claim them for your own. So if I had a pen set up, I could take him and turn him into my own little friend. The ear roll again. See, normally this is how I am. I'm usually fairly good at shooting stuff in the head. Apparently, apart from that one dude, that one just didn't want to die. He's now decided he wants to be near me. Hello, friend. And I could lead him, but I'm not going to. No, I have just got an illness. So, let's go into my me. Here's all my stuff. I'm cool. I've also got tainted water, which means I've got dysentery. So, minus 50% nutrition from food, and minus 25 food effect duration. When you eat something, you get a bonus. So, plus 50 maximum stamina, minus 10% water consumption, and my cooked bacon, 15% experience gained, 75 maximum health, 75 maximum stamina. On my screen, the bottom bit, you can see how that's kind of impacted. So I have a longer health bar, and they are split between the two bits. If I use some stamina, you can see that's much longer as well, because I've got the extra stuff. Lovely. Should we make that in preparation? Yeah, let's do it. And let's get an oxygen bladder as well. Same kind of idea as the water skin. You just walk around with your oxygen. If I remember rightly, these do bleed oxygen. So after a while, it will just kind of seep out, a bit like in Ark, how what do you call it happens. So let's place that. We've not got any sulfur yet, but once we do, we can have an oxygen bladder, and then we can do that. What I need is a ranching station. I need 10 rope, 15 iron nails. Oh, that's not the easiest. So let's make the rope, because that's easy to do. Need 120 fibre. Get some fibre. Okay, you're not dangerous, so I'm not having an issue walking near you. Yeah. Bar ram you. How much have we got? 99. 116. 123, that'll do. Get some more oxide. We definitely need a bed as well. So, 10 rope. 10 rope. Iron nails. That's going to mean we need a forge and other things. friends. Now. So this fella needs to die, obviously. Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend. In the mouth. Do we have enough stuff to build a butchery table? No. I need more fibre. Let's get some more fibre before he evaporates. Slash gets eaten by other things. If you kill stuff, other things will swarm. And I've used that on quite a few of the missions as like a way of teasing my way through places. Because in some of the missions there are like polar bears, and regular bears are bad, but you can kill a regular bear. There is strategies, slightly cheaty strategies if I'm honest, but there are strategies that you can do that will mean that you will survive a bear attack. And there is a good chance at some point we will have a bear attack. And then I will use said strategy, because what I don't want to do is get offed. Okay. Not dying is my plan. Apologies for hitting the mic there. So, what I want to do in this situation of bear is kite and stab. Alright? Hopefully we won't need to do it, but we probably will. The problem is polar bears, you can't kite them. When they get near enough, they have already stabbed you, and probably to death. They are mean, and due to the meanness of these creatures, you need in quite a few of the missions to get past them, and they always have a habit of. Now we can chop up the wolf carcass and get some extra meat. They have a nasty, nasty habit whenever I've gone for them of, here's a gap. They like to stand right in the middle. So what I'll often do is kill a creature, throw the corpse, bear comes to eat the corpse, I sneak on past. Legit strategy. And a very good one. It works 9 times out of 10. What happens the 10th time? Death. What can you do? Die. I mean, yeah, I can't really argue or say anything to that. You will just die. Sun is obviously coming over. Where is it? It's going on behind the trees. In fact, it's very much behind the rocks. In a place that's very rocky, night time comes early. Yeah. The first island that is with the game, which is excellent, I will say. It's lots and lots of fun on it. There is an awful lot of very, very tall mountains, which are gorgeous to look at. Like, really, really nice to look at. But, oh no. Oh, my chat thing's in the way. Let's move it. Where to? There. Okay. What was I saying? There you go, do some dried stringy meat. Can I dry regular meat? I think I can dry regular meat. Let's find out. Regs meat, sticker in. Dried stringy, steaks, soft. I don't think it does. Oh no, raw meat. Yep, turns to basic dried meat. That's fine. But jerky. That's fine. Oh no. Now you might be thinking I'm just being a bit mean to all the wildlife. And you're not wrong. Stab him. Look at the fur move. It's beautiful. I am being mean to the wildlife, but on Icarus, if you don't kill it, it will kill you. with a few exceptions, but 90% of things just want to see you dead. Now this will give me soft meat. There you go, some raw white meat. And what we can do with that is stick it on the drying machine. Put the bacon in my face. Put the raw meat also in my face. There we go. Plonk you in here. There we go. I'm not 100% sure. So, dried white meat from white meat, obviously. I'm not sure if you can do anything with bacon. A raw bacon. Doesn't look like it. That's fine. We can cook that. Cook that for treat. Bomb. What we do need is a bedroll. So let's make that now before I forget. I've already forgotten like twice. Bedroll. It's not. Is it just in your bog standard? It's just in your bog standard, mate. Some fur and some leather. So we probably have enough stuff on here. There's some fur. Where's my fur here? And some leather. Should be more than enough. Where's my leather? There. It's next to it. So that should be... Stop pressing B. Yep, more than enough to make a bedroll. Bedrolls are important. I'm going to make it over here, and the reason being you need to have a campfire that is ignited in order to sleep. It keeps all the animals away, doesn't it? So, I'd say we've had a fairly successful first day. We just need the iron nails, which means we need to make a forge, a furnace, which means we need 80 stone. We've got everything else we need. Let's go do some hacking up. It's getting dark, and I'm not concerned about that. It's another... Let's leave him alone. Leave him alone, he'll leave you alone. Now you'll notice there is a weight at the bottom. You are limited with inventory slots. You can improve this with different suits and bags and stuff. Backpacks. But you can also... there's 80, that's what I needed. You've also got the weight. So different server settings will change this. So because this is kind of on normal, it's fairly nice. It's not horrific. Some of them are quite harsh with server settings. So if it's on like the really difficult one, you have to have other things to stuff. You have to have other things to stuff. Wow. Who would have thought? Let's go have a look. Pretty, 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 pretty. There's another planet with multiple moons. It is a surprisingly pretty game. If you've got access to all the RTX features, chef's kiss. It is proper nice. Now, I'm looking at the 3-day forecast. I am conscious that there is a big yellow thing coming. Now, can you see that on here? You can. Good. The big yellow means that is a quite dramatic weather event that's coming up. So, worried about that, but not massively worried. Like, it's not going to be the biggest worry in the world. I will need to make an armor for those people who are local to Warsaw. We'll need to make an armor. And the reason I'll need to make an armor is the storm will batter the living everything out of my house. That's silica. That's salt. Okay. More silica. So lots of silica. And some copper. Not copper. Sulfur. And we need that for our oxygenator thing. Is that a hyena? Oh god, there's hyenas here. Let's move away from that. I think it's a hyena. I'm not 100% sure. And I'm not getting close enough to check. Nope, nope, nope. Right. Let's make a crate. So we can start putting stuff in. Now I am hungry. So let's eat some cooked meat. I am thirsty. So let's drink some water. I am full of rubbish. So let's put some stuff in here. What do I want to get rid of? Soybeans. They'll just rot. And there, coffee beans. Say spoiled plants. Let's stick them in there. Spoiled meat. They are useful later on. Some coconut seeds. That's useful. So many sticks. And in multiple stacks, which is not helpful. Same with the fibre. Pick some wheat apparently. Don't remember actually picking up the wheat, but okay. We are quite short of wood now. What should I do with that? What do you want to do with the fact you've got a bunch of raw meat? Oh no, they're coming for me. Oh no, they are very dead. Plonk. And chop. And while that's chopping, let's go get the wolfie. Oh, I think it might be in the horse I saw. It might be in the butt of the horse rather than a hyena. So hyenas hunting packs, and they are serious. They do not mess around. I have died many a time to a pack of hyenas. Yeah, they are not to be trifled with, shall we say. Here we go. If I hold down control and click on the thing, it'll just stick it straight in. Let's stick the bacon on here because I'm going to go to sleep in a minute. I'm hoping that you guys can still see all right. I am running HDR and all this fancy stuff, so hopefully you can see okay. Let's go get the sulfur. Get me some oxygen. Oxygen. We've got 11 oxite on us. Now 11 oxite, we used 22 when we were about the same amount of oxygen down. And we used 22 to get back up to full. So you'd think 11 is not going to see us very far. And if we just ate it, you'd be right. However, we're going to stick it in the oxygenator. What that's going to do, let's plonk the sulfur in here. Now we can either do it manually, do it that way, or we can just interact with it and stick the whole lot in. So sulfur is 50 the maximum? Yeah, 50 is the maximum. And then we stick our oxygen in, I think in here. Oh, we got 14. And 1. So we had 14, we've gone halfway with 9 remaining. So yeah, 5 will fill you up. So this should be completely full. There we go, got 4 remaining, and then if I consume it, it used only a quarter to get me all the way back up full. Which is excellent. Now I can just stick it in my inventory, and once it's in my inventory I can use it whenever I need. I am not going to bother with that right now, and the reason for that is something. What is your reason for that? Because I don't want to. Is that literally all you're going to say? Yeah. Fine. Plonk that in there, turn it on, and then I am going to sleep. So I'll get the well rested buff. It'll last 10 minutes, 100% effective because I've got a house that's built. I will put it as my spawn point. There we go. And now I can go to sleep, and it will wake me up in the morning, because right now it's past midnight. It's now 7 AM. Now, one kind of frustrating thing is if you're cooking stuff, it doesn't like skip time through that, which is both good and bad. Like it is kind of useful in the sense that it doesn't burn your house down for a start. And yes, you can set things on fire. Yeah. Let's go for an explore. Make some more arrows first, because I get the feeling you're going to need them. And more stone. Okay, let's do a morning hack up a rock. How many arrows do you want? 50? 50 should be enough. Because what we're going to go looking for is a cave. Because, as already stated, one thing that one needs is... I'm just going to stick with stone arrows. I don't feel I need any more than that. Let's just get a couple of stones just to keep that inventory space going. I need iron. Okay. Once I've got iron, I can make the ranching station, and once I've got the ranching station, I can get a doggy, which is my plan. But in order to do that, I need iron. In order to get iron, I probably need to go into a cave. So let's go for a wander and see if we can find a cave. Plus, obviously, this is the first time I've played this map. Just to reiterate, it only came out 5 days ago. This little island. I don't know where anything is, so we're exploring it together, which is wonderful. And what we're looking for, and I'm going to have my stone pickaxe in my hand, we're looking for something that looks mineable. Because like, this stone wall here is not mineable. But, Wolfie. Oh, you're not Wolfie. Oh, you're level 1 more. Hello. Goodbye. In the eyeball. That's kind of sad. What are we saying? Before you murderated. Hello. Oh, I missed. How did you miss that? Didn't miss that. Through the brain. Through the brain hole. Why can't you finish sentences today? Yes, what I'm looking for is an hole in the rocks. And the hole in the rocks will let me go into said hole. And he looks like he's properly chilling now. get the goodies that are in there. Now I say goodies. Inside will be little worm creatures. And the little worm creatures want me dead. Okay. There with that. Shouldn't be there. Okay, that's broken right there. Developers, if you're watching, could you fix this hole, please? Thank you. Hopefully we'll find a bit nice and quickly so we can show you what it looks like. But yeah, we go into the cave, we kill the little worms. Once the roomy worms are dead, we can mine till our heart's content. Now, yes I will. So we're heading west. Now, I'll know it when I see it. He says not having played the game properly in a while. So there's a good chance I'll run past one. 90% of the time they are kind of up here, rather than being on the beach. But again, new map, new place. It could be that they've decided to do something different and have them kind of a bit more lower down. This is looking more likely over there. Now, friend, if you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. If you decide to come at me, I will mess you up. Okay? Okay, friend? Here we go. I am not here for you right now. What's that? Coal? Iron. Iron? Ooh. If only we had a what-you-call-it. What's a what-you-call-it? A deep grill. Let's eat this raw stringy meat before it rots. Now these last longer, so 10 minutes until spoiled. Normal food doesn't really last that long. Although, that's 7 minutes, and that's 7 minutes, and I don't know. One lovely thing as well, I've just made a torch. You'll notice it's not in my inventory, it's under L. So when I press L, it'll light. It'll lamp. Which is lovely. I love the fact it does that. I take it back, it's not looking likely there's a cave here. Usually it's quite a nice little flat surface like this. They often stand out. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but they do often stand out. Shall we go for a swim? What's that? What is that? A leopard? Do we want to be messing with a leopard? Not really. We are still very new in the game. How much fancy armor can we make? I think you can make all of it. Do it. So let's head, shoulders, arms, knees, toes. Better protection at the end of the day. Now we've got this, we will actually have to go into inventory and swap them out. So now we are bony. Now one of the things kind of that just happen in the game, you get money. So when you're doing quests, you get cash, and you can spend that money and like exotics and stuff that you find in the missions. You can spend all that, it's like the environment suit. You can spend all of this in game. Food contamination. Oh no. I'm not feeling well. That's a waiter. There we go. And you can spend them on stuff that you bring onto the missions, which is really quite cool. So there's some like really cool things you can bring on the expeditions, like suits that have like additional armor or additional carry weight or give you more stamina, more health, etc. You can bring guns, seeds. Pretty much, if you can imagine it, you can bring it, which is very cool. Hello. Goodbye. But right now, number one, I'm not bringing anything because I want to show you from scratch, basically. Making a few friends around here. I don't know what you are. You're a wolf, so I'm not too worried about you. I can probably just one hit you. What's around here? And something else. Level 26 ball. Is it 2 balls? It might be 2 balls. It's 2 balls. Level 26 and 23. That's kind of cute. Let's go parkour in there. I don't want to interrupt the balls. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, they're out for a romantic walk. I do not want to ruin their morning. How would I ruin their morning? With arrows to the brain. Which is probably not what they're after. Not today. Not right now. To the beach. Yeah. Now, I have just noticed I forgot to bring my oxygen bladder with me. Which was a very stupid move. So let's get some more oxide, because I get the feeling I might need it. Because I have all the things, tainted water, dysentery and food contamination. Lovely. Because of this, I'm lacking in stuff, health and such. So getting in the ear hole is really important right now. You'll notice my health is quite low. And that is again because of the antibiotics I don't have. I need to fix myself with. I am going to leave that corpse just there, I think. Because I don't think... Actually, I did use all of the bone I had. Making... Okay. Fine, get some bone back. Hello, Loki. Have a cat joining me. Hello, mate. Of all of the maps, there are maps that will show you where everything is. So online people have done like caves are here, this is here, like exotic things are here. Aha, this looks more likely. Because this is new, I don't want to look up anything. Yep, this is definitely a cave. Good. And happily, I've only got 2 minutes before my antibiotic doom stops. So, welcome to our first cave. Let's turn the light on. And let's go sneak. Now some caves you have to dig your way in. This one you just walk straight into. There's always worms in caves. Worms in caves. Now this is stressing me out because I've not there are no worms. This is not okay. Well. I mean, I'm not sad, per se. But I am surprised. Bees! Bees. I'm going to ignore the bees. Bees can take you down fairly quickly. If you're not paying attention, they can mess you right up. So, let's get some iron ore, and then let's get the hell out of here. Now, notice my stamina is tiny. In a cave, less health, less, so water consumption is reduced, but stamina is reduced 33%. And it's already minus 50 because of my food contamination. So right now, my stamina is basically nil. I can do 2 hits, but in 25 seconds, that will end. And then I'll be able to hit slightly harder. I will get 50% of my stamina back. It will still not be much. Okay. So instead of this tiny little, it's now at least slightly bigger. See? Probably 5 times what it just was. But still reduced. That's 33% of your normal daily stamina allowance. Now, I would like, ideally, to fill up as much as we can, especially if this is a cave without any worms. Which is a genuine shock. I made all those extra arrows to deal with the worms, and then the worms were like, nope. So I'm going to get these 2 iron, and then I'm going to get a couple of the copper. There's an iron behind you as well, dude. I am very close to level 53. I can hear the bees. I don't know if you can hear the bees, but I can just hear them on the edge of my ear. They're there. Come on, dude. You leave bees alone. Bees will leave you alone. Now I should be able to get these and get back before I need to oxygen. Have a whiff. So I'm hoping that that's the case. Can we get that one as well? No, let's get some copper. Because copper, heavier. I want to get as close as I can, really. Oh no, my other nice meat disappeared. That's raw, that's raw. That's not raw. Consume. Did I consume raw meat? I might have done. Maybe that was why I was so ill. It's possible. Strange things. I've seen it. Thanks a lot. It's very, very nice. Oh, you'd love it, sir. I'm sure I would. I've never seen it. There we go. I've got enough inventory space for that one more. One thing I hate doing is starting to break a rock and then not being able to finish breaking the rock, so that's why I didn't want to start this without knowing I'd get it done. Okay, that'll do. How much have we got? Loads. And a good amount of copper as well. Let's go. So let's turn the light off. Back out into the sun. Lovely. So we need to get back to base before my oxygen hits 0. And to do that, I'm not going to run. Because if you run, you use more oxygen. Shocking, I know. So we're going to go nice and steady. And just enjoy the day, you know? It's a lovely day out here today. So let's embrace. Because we've got the RTX stuff on, we've got all the nice little reflections of the water. Let's see if they, the two boars are still having a fun time. Or if they've decided to move on. If they've not moved on, I might legit have to get them in the face. Which I'd rather not do. I don't want to kill every single creature on the island. Let's have a quick drink. Drinky pool. I think it was here that there were. That looks like a deer. Yeah. Good. I'm glad they've left. Run away! Don't run at me! Oh, I think they're here. No, it's an os. An os and baby. Oh, there they are. Hello. Oh, it's two different ones. Naughty. Now I am going to try and jump up here, because I do not want to try and take it on the Yos. Not right now. There we go. This is one of the things I really, really like with the game. There's not really any rules on where you can and can't go. So if I wanted to climb up there, I could. If I wanted to make some stairs and make a little stairway up to there, I could. It is very freeing and liberating in that sense. It does give you a lot of freedom, and I very much appreciate that, and I very much enjoy it for that reason. And I'm Spronghorn. We're going to leave you alone as well with your furry white butt. While it's quite a target, oh, I'm not gonna. I know I've mentioned Ark a couple of times. I'm going to mention it again now. You'll notice I've got bow and arrow and like stone tools. You can, and as you go through the as you go through the game, you will get more stuff. And a lot of it is kind of more sci-fi-esque. There we go. So I had to try and get him in the ear. Because that's what I do. Level 53. That actually works really nicely, so I can show you the level up. I think. But now that we are back home, there we go. Plonk you on there. Chop you up. Job done. Have some oxygen. Consume. Thank you. Now I will take this, stick it in my inventory. It's immediately dropped it out of my inventory, but that's okay because I'm going to refill it. And now we've got loads more oxide. There we go, stick you in there. One thing we need, and this is a definite need, is an armor. Not a shovel, an armor. And why do we need an armor? Well, in storms, your house, place, your location will get damaged. And then you have to run around frantically repairing it. Now, different levels of, different tiers, sorry, of building will take more or less damage. So, stone, wind isn't really going to impact it too much, if at all. Whereas wood, it will. Because this is the lowest tier, it suffers the most from weather. Ooh, I didn't mean to put the iron in there. I do want to put the iron in. There you go, so dried white meat, 52 minutes till spoils, stringy meat, 47, 49. So I obviously ate the wrong thing, frankly. I must have. So let's just have some basic meat. And let's stick some iron in here. All the iron. That's a lot of iron. And we need some wood. Let's stick the 25 in. Go for it, my friend. So this will start to do things. Now, I don't think we've actually taken any damage, which is excellent. Yeah. Cool. I'm hoping a couple of trees have been knocked down though, because then I can go and chop them down without actually having to go and chop them down. While we finish off this, let's go into the tech tree and the talents. So I've got 38 points. Oh, damn. The reason, there's the creature comfort pack that I bought. The reason I've got so many points is you don't know when you're going to need stuff. So, for example, some missions you've got to create this, that or the other, and if you've not got the points you can't do it. So I like to keep a bunch of points on me just so I can go, okay, I need to do, I'm in tier 4, oh I need a water wheel. I can then create the water wheel. So quite a lot of the things in tier 3 and tier 4, if I've taken it, it's because it's for a mission. And the missions are quite nice in terms of how they build up. So like the deep mining drill, I needed that for a mission, so I took it. Whereas I've not needed the radar, so I've not taken that yet. I've not taken the flamethrower, even though it seems hilarious. I'd love to know how long a polar bear would last while it's on fire. Maybe that's an experiment for a stream at some point. Maybe. Now, while I'm all for chopping down trees and destroying the environment in-game, in real life, in this context, I might as well just chop down what's here. And say, you know, I might keep the price looking pretty. These trees are dead, so I might as well use them first. It's off. It's going on an adventure. Still going on an adventure. I like the little jump it did there. Still going. Holy moly. It's like cheese rolling. It only stopped once it hit another tree. And a bit Valheim-esque, it will damage stuff. So like, if it's got some speed behind it and it hits a creature, it will hurt the creature. or it will damage another tree. Now we've got some iron on the go. The next step is an anvil, which needs 40 iron ingots, which is not a small amount, but we've already got 20 done. And then we can make some nails. And then once we've got the nails, we can make the ranching station. So we are very close now, which is good. Then we get the dog, right? Then we get the dog. In fact, can you show the nice people at home some of the later on things that you can make? No, I think they're on the anvil. Okay. Let's plug these on here. One lovely thing, if you know you're going to need to... Hello. If you know you're going to need to use a thing. Up the nose. If you know you're going to need to use a thing, you can, and you can't lift these guys, they're too big and heavy, so you've got to stab them up. What were you saying? Oh yeah, if you know you need to like the iron, rather than keeping it in my inventory, I can just stick it on the thing that I'm using. So I know I need them on the crafting bench, so I've just put it on the crafting bench and then it's there for me to use, which is very handy. What meat did you get from that? Don't know. Stick it on here. Okay. You got some more bacon. You got so much bacon. Oh, you forgot to turn the thing off. What a waste. You can have 28. That's all you're getting. You done? One more. You done? Yep. Let's make us a ranch. No, we can't. We need to make a anvil. Anvil. That's the anvil song. Kind of wish I had done that. That hurt my throat. Aye, aye, aye. Okay, so we've now got an anvil. Where are we going to stick it? I think we need to stick it next to the forge. Okay, so now we can see some more stuff. So we've got iron axes, pickaxes, spears, steel spears, lovely. Big stabber, sickle, shovels, more steel stuff. I've got a watering can. Bolts and stuff, and shields and javelins and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff. Later on, you can make much more shooty things. So I've got shotguns and stuff because I like shotguns. I've got shotguns and stuff that I can use. Crossbows on off slow. Minus 50% movement speed for 5 seconds. You do get 15% more health. It's still bad. Okay. Let's make some iron nails. So I'm going to make 2 lots, which gives us 20. I'm going to keep the rest of these on here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, friends of all ages, ranching station. Put the bones in there. What's that? That's copper. Stick on the forge. Makes sense. My inventory right now is very badly organised, and I apologise for the people who, like me, look at that and go, I hate you. I get it 100%. But right now, must be placed outside. Right now, deal with it. I'm having to, you're having to. Let's put the ranching station wherever I can. There you do. There you do. Deactivate. And let's have a look at what is in the ranching station. So we're definitely going to need a food trough and a water trough, so that means more nails. We're definitely going to need a bed, which means more fur. Now I'm bringing a dog. It's definitely going to be a doggy. Even though, for those people who don't know already, I'm a massive cat person. We've got 4 of them. So I'm definitely all about the kitties. But in this context, I think a doggy is going to be more useful for exploring and just having. So I am going to go doggy dog, drink some water, nom nom nom. Kill again. Awoo to you too. There we go. I always forget which button to press, even though it tells me on the screen. Okay, let's make a water. Oh, now I am making a dog. Steel. Steel. Now, if I don't have a dog bowl, will they just go from the trough? Very good question. It is a good question, isn't it? You don't know the answer to it, do you? Not in so many words. How do you make steel? Need steel bloom. How do you make steel bloom? I remember gunpowder being involved. Do you remember gunpowder being involved? I can't remember. I came in here for fur. To get some fur. Get some. Is that enough fur, or do I have to go and kill that wolfie? That's fine. Let's make it better. This is a big animal bed. Stick it right there. Lovely. It does state juvenile animals. Plonk in the eye. And then plonk in the ear. So I could, in theory, go and get that, yes. Uh-oh. Now, he... Uh-oh. He's noticed my existence. He was hungry. You could see that by the thing that was above him. So he had noticed that something had died and that he wanted to eat it. And because he wanted to eat it like this, boy... Uh-oh. Because he wanted to eat it, like the other boar, they appear in an attempt to get you. All this because I killed I don't know what that noise was. I think I unlocked once you kill a certain amount of creatures, we'll find out about a certain amount of creatures, you get even more information on that creature. So I'm fairly sure that's what that noise was. I've just learned more about boars, which I can check out in a little bit. So we'll go look at that in a bit. Plop. But first, let's make sure we are using a maximum nom. I very much like the drying rack just because food lasts longer. It does rot fairly quickly. Raw bacon, that's ready to cook, but not right now. What time are we on? 6:15 in the game, obviously. Bye. We've got a bed. Should we make a trough? Or do we do steel? You need to remember how to do steel, mate. Yeah, I do. You're not wrong. Where do you make the steel bloom? I thought you did it on here. You definitely do it on here. Recipes can require containers. Oh yeah, that's fine. We need steel bloom. How to make a steel bloom? Is it in here? It's not. I think it might be on the pestle and mortar, which means you need silica. And conveniently, there's some silica rocks over here. I think you need silica to make the steel bloom in the first place, if I recall. Now, Mr. Boar, I have just killed a whole load of your friends and family, so I'd prefer to leave you alive. So, you know, repopulate the world. For reference, as far as I know, you don't need to leave creatures alive to, you know, repopulate the world. They will just kind of do it. They will just respawn. Have you just got into my house? He's literally gone into my house. I guess I've got a friend. Oh, hello, friend. Who needs a dog when you can have a horsey? I mean, me. I want a doggy. We need a name for the doggy. Potentially we need a name for the horse as well. One thing at a time, mate. Right, epoxy, steel bloom, iron, coal, or iron and charcoal. Now, okay, charcoal is an option. It needs 6 iron ore and 1 coal, or 3 iron ingots and 1 coal. So, it's actually gone to sleep. That's really cute. I've got charcoal. I've got iron ingots. It takes 2 iron ingots, so you're not making any. Like, it's no more efficient to use iron ore than it is to use iron ingots, but it is from a charcoal perspective. So let's do it, man. We're here. Let's do it. We needed 6 iron. No, steel. 6 steel. Check. Definitely need a trough if we're going to try and steal this dude. Okay, so we need 6 steel in total. Oh, for God's sakes, not more. You're interrupting me, man. I'm trying to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Oh, just enough charcoal. In fact, just enough for both. Okay, let's get that started while our little friend here stands around. Let's close the door. Let's try and keep him. If I can keep him, I will keep him. If I can't keep him, I won't. Doggo. But if you want to go to sleep in here, mate, I'm fine with that. Do you want a second horse? I didn't intend on the first horse. Yeah, but do you want a second horse? Wash and wear. Not sure I want a wash and wear horse. I'm horse enough as it is. One lovely thing, even though we have used, we've shot a lot of things at this point. We had 53. My apologies, I didn't hit the mute button quick enough there. We had 53 arrows. We've got 52 left. Because when we kill a thing, what happens is things. What things? Fancy things. What fancy things? Use your words. I don't want to use my words. Use them. When you kill things, you can get the arrows back out. As long as they don't break, so if it's a clean kill, 90% of the time you can get your arrows back. So that's what's happened here. I've only actually lost one arrow to breakage. So we've got some stringy meats. It's 30 health. In fact, they both give us 30 health. That gives us 20, so the dried meat isn't as good. Okay. Hello. So, we can make oxygen. We have got an infinite amount of food right now, due to the sheer amount of dead creatures. So we're doing alright. We've got steel blooms done. Let's plonk them in here. Make some steel. Okay. Excellent. So we're going to have 6 steel, which will allow us to make the doggy stuff. Now, we need to make like a little ranty place. What's in the creature comfort pack? Let's just take it, and then we can find out from there. Now, there are farming stuff, farming carts and attachments and stuff, which you can take from the bovine. Okay. And with bovine, we're talking like the big bison, and you can have them to like do farming equipment, which farming stuff, which is really cool. So I'm certainly hoping to be able to do that in the future. I mean, here's probably not a good place to be growing stuff because it's sand. It is just sand. But that's okay. Right, steel ingots achieved. Let's make us them. Oh, look at all the new fancy things. Lovely. We want a dog food bowl, and we want a dog water bowl. There we go, and while that happens, let's repair some stuff. So let's repair our axe and our pickaxe and our bow. They have all had a lot of use after all. Let's oxygen. Let's water. There we go, and we're ill again. Wonderful. It is night time. We are cooking lots of bacon. Should we go to sleep, and then should we try and figure out how the heck we get a doggo into the world? Do you want to get some food first for the doggo? Yay! Habitat acquired. Press F to interact. Pet colour bowl. Neon green. And the water bowl, obviously blue. Make it neon blue. Press to manage allow list. We haven't got anything in the allow list yet. I know. Don't worry. Don't worry. Press to interact. Oh, that's just that. How do I fill it up? If I put it in my water thing, press X to fill up. Oh no, press X. Okay, so that's got some water in it now. That has got nothing in it at the moment. But dogs like food, right? Like meat. Can I... No. Can I plonk it in here? Yes, I can. Cool! Okay, so we've got food. We've got water. Now what we need is a doggo. So, yeah, let's get that sorted. Thank you for joining me here. Next up, Doggo.